Hello, Cravenites. This is Jason Cavalier, better known as the Bodega Clerk in Scream 6, and you are watching Craven, Something Scary.
Hey, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, visitors, subscribers, patrons, and of course, my amazing Cravenites. Welcome to Craven Something Scary, where it's all horror all the time. Well, tonight is a very special Saturday night, and we are going to have an amazing guest who is no stranger to the channel. You guys know him, you love him. You're excited. You've been excited to see him come back, as I have as well. And for many of you, this will be perhaps your first time meeting him on my channel. If you're new to the channel, and a lot of you are, which is great. But this is going to be a fun night. He's actually going to stay a whole hour with us tonight, and that is extremely generous of Alan to do that. So get ready. And a couple of house things I want to mention before I bring him on. Number one, submit your questions now. You see the ticker at the bottom of the screen. Submit your questions now. Super chat questions move to the front of the line. So keep in mind, an amazing autographed picture from Scream 2. It's 11 by 14. Here it is, guys. Check this out. Let me take the banner off for a second so you can see. There we go. Guys, listen, this picture signed by Alan Robinson right there in the middle. Look at the blood off the knife. Come on. This is a sick picture. I love it. This actually will be given away tonight live on this stream. So how do you earn an entry? How do you win it, right? That's the question. Well, let me tell you how this is going to work. And by the way, again, raretracks.store, I want to say thank you to them for donating this amazing 11 by 14 piece that we're giving away by Alan tonight, signed by him. So here's how you win, potentially, this poster. All right. Number one, if you are a channel member, if your name is in green right now in the chat, I am giving you one entry automatically. I'm rewarding my channel members. So everyone whose name is green, guess what? You already are entered in one time to have a chance for the random wheel spin. If you're a patron and you make a comment, you're here. I know who my patrons are. If I see that you're here, you also will have an entry. Now, if you're not a channel member and you're thinking, how do I get to be involved? There's couple of ways you can do it. Number one, you can become a member on this live stream right now. Simply click the button that says join right next to subscribe, and you can become a channel member live on the stream. You will get an entry right then by doing so. That's one way. The other way is, and this applies for members and non-members, if you submit a super chat tonight for Alan, a super chat question or comment, you get an entry for every single super chat. So that means if you send in 5 super chats tonight, you get 5 entries. All right. And everyone is eligible to do that. So that's how you can be entered into the drawing for this amazing poster or picture signed by the amazing, just the amazing Alan Robinson. I don't know. There's so many adjectives I could use. He's an incredible person, incredible performer, stunt performer and coordinator. You guys need this. He's Ghostface, for gosh sakes, guys. You know what I'm saying? This is Ghostface from Scream 2. So anyway, I'm about to bring him on, but I just wanted to get this all covered up front. All right. So every super chat you submit, you get an entry. Channel members already got an entry, and patrons. Or join now as a channel member and get an entry. There's your options. And and also you have to stay for the duration of this stream. If you leave before it's over, you're not going to be eligible. You have to be here at the end. That's the other criteria. All right. And that's fair. That's only fair. All right, guys. I think that covers everything. All right. And I want to say a shout out to my moderators tonight, Sarah, Polar, Sarah, my mind's going to be my hour. Jen, all of you guys, Mayanne, Julie, thank you all for being here tonight to help make this a fun and safe place for everyone. I appreciate that. Okay. You guys are awesome. So, and Julie, of course, because I didn't mention you. Thanks, Julie. All right, guys, enough. I think of enough of all of that. And real quick, Kyle says, I won last week. That's right. He won the Lynn McCree signed poster last week. It's worth staying for the entire stream. Not only that, it's worth staying not only for the drawing, but because Alan is a fountain of amazing stories and information. And you're going to get a chance to see him. We've got a couple of conventions we're going to be talking about tonight that are coming up. Guys, just trust me. Just get comfortable, kick back. You're going to love it. So, guys, please welcome from a million movies and TV shows, essentially, but primarily tonight, our focus from Scream 2 as Ghostface, Matthew Lillard's stunt double in Scream 1. Please welcome back to the channel, the amazing Alan Robinson. Alan, welcome.
Hey, hey, Steven. Thanks for having me on, man. Great to be here.
Thank you. It's truly my pleasure. I've been excited. Everyone's been excited for your return, and great to have you here, man. This is a real treat, and it's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yep.
And so, and again, as I was mentioned earlier, a lot of new folks here that are a part of the channel now that have not had the opportunity to meet you just yet. But I want to go back a little bit before we start digging into your movies and your amazing work. The last time we talked here was October, and you were getting ready, right, for your first convention appearance at Chiller in Jersey. So can you give us an update? Tell us about your experience with your first con.
Oh man. Well, first of all, thanks for having me on the show. I just got to acknowledge that right off the bat because this is so super cool and so super cool to see all the people on there. But yeah, Chiller Theater Convention in New Jersey was my first, and it exceeded my expectations. Meaning the fans were so cool. I met so many wonderful people. I had a blast the entire time. 3 days there, I could have done 6. I mean, it was. Wow. I didn't want to leave just because I enjoy sharing stories and meeting people and answering questions. So I couldn't have started off with a better convention, and it was tons of people there. So thanks for asking about that because it was cool.
Wasn't that great? And I just knew ahead of time. And I know I told you, I said, just wait and see. The people, I'm telling you, the Scream fandom we're so passionate. We're so loyal. And I'm telling you, Alan, I knew when they had a chance to meet Ghostface, to meet you, it was going to be an amazing time. And so I'm so happy about that. That's awesome. And and you've got another convention coming up. I'll just go ahead and mention it now, and we'll talk about it later again. But on March 1st through the 3rd, Alan's going to be appearing at the Cult Classic Convention, guys. And this is in Bastrop, Texas, which is about 30 minutes out of Austin, approximately. Yep. And you'll be joined by Lynn McCree, who I talked to her last week. She'll be there with you again as well. You guys can team up. And so, Alan, how do you feel, man? Are you ready? Are you ready to come back for your number 2 con?
Oh, absolutely. I've been waiting, and it's in my backyard. And and Lynn will be there, and it'll be like old times.
That's so cool, man. That it really is. And And she was talking about how much fun she had with you. It was a great experience at Chiller. And
Yeah, she's wonderful. She's so wonderful. She's such a sweetheart, so talented, and so she's sweet and she's generous. I mean, I could go on, but
well,
anyway.
you know what? I could say the same about you, man. Trust me. You sound like you're describing yourself, which you would never do, but that fits you too, my friend.
I'm shy and I don't like people very much. Oh wait, I have a sense of humor.
that's hilarious, dude. So guys, listen, you can not only meet him here tonight and send your questions in, but you can meet him in person. You have the opportunity. And listen, you can get into Austin. You're 30 minutes away from the airport for the convention there at the Convention Exhibit Center. And you can go meet him and he can sign your items or the items there, get a picture with them. And listen, it's the natural next step. You know, you meet him here on the channel and now you get to go meet him in just a couple, I guess, 3 weeks or so in person. And trust me, guys, if it's within driving distance, and I'm talking about, within 4 hours, come on, make a road trip. It's worth it, right, Alan? These conventions are amazing, and
it's worth it. If I could just say something, if you do come, if you drive down there, fly down there, swim down there, whatever it takes to get there, and you come by, make sure you mention to me that you saw me on the show here tonight. Okay?
Yes.
Because that'll just bring it all together, and it'll just be really super special.
Oh man, absolutely. Yeah. Make sure you do that, guys. Let him know. And I know a lot of you are all over the country and in the world, but seriously, if you can make it out to the Cult Classic, March 1st through the 3rd in Bastrop, Texas, just do it. Just like Nike, just do it.
And I got something special. I don't know if I'm supposed to say this or not, but I'm bringing my Scream used Ghostface mask from Scream 2. I have the original Scream mask, and I'm going to bring it with me, and it's going to be with me at my table. So, there's only one of those, and I've got it. It's in it's in my possession, and
amazing.
So something special.
Guys, listen, that is incredible. Screen used. This is what actually was what Alan wore in Scream 2 as Ghostface. And you guys remember the amazing opening of Scream 2. It's one of my favorite openings of the franchise. And that is Alan taking care of business with Maureen and Phil in the bathroom and in the theater. Woo, man. So guys, and more, he did more than that, but I mean, that opening just is so powerful. So yeah, we'll touch base again about this at towards the end, but Cult Classic, March 1st through 3rd. And then real quick, Alan, let's touch on this. Also in April, right? April 21st in Ohio, you're going to be visiting the Pop Culture Convention, and we'll be appearing there on the 21st of April.
Yes, and it's also known as Operation Fandom. So Operation Fandom Pop Culture Convention. That's going to be fun. It's one day, so make sure you're there if you can make it. If you're in the area, come by that. It's one day, and if you do come by, make sure you heard about and saw me on the show tonight.
Definitely, guys. You trust me. You want to do that. So really, Alan, we've got it covered. We got Texas and then we got Ohio. Between those two locations, there should be, it should be doable, man. Somebody in there, in the middle can go somewhere. So anyway, guys, be sure you do that for sure. And also, if you are interested, if you're watching this and you are in a position to book convention talent, you can actually book Alan for a convention or a private autograph signing and it can be negotiated all through SIGSCOM Marketing. We've got the website in the chat. So If you guys would post that, moderators, again, real quick. 6Com Marketing, you'll be able to discuss that. Oh, there we go. Thank you, Julie. So here it is, guys. Go to this website, and you'll be able to talk to Robert Staples, and you guys can work out the details and make that work. Because Alan is ready. He's ready to come to your private signing to sign all your stuff. He's ready for conventions. So you can do that. So anyway, don't forget 6commarketing.com if you are in a position to do those two things. All right. Or one of those things. Very good.
Yeah.
All right, Alan. I think that those are awesome things and exciting things. And what else is exciting is what you have accomplished, my friend. And my goodness gracious, look, there's so many movies we could talk about, and we'll get to some. But let's start, if you don't mind, let's go back to Scream 1. We're going to go back to the first one. And guys, take a look at this picture. This is one of my most favorite pictures, to be quite honest with you. Look at this shot of Alan and Matthew Lillard, guys. He was Matthew's stunt double. That entire finale of running around, flipping around, and yes, the infamous television. Alan was the man. That's the man right there. Alan, can you just walk us through? I guess I'm going to ask you two questions. All right. Number one, did you ever in a million years have the feeling that or anticipated that Scream would be what it is today when you were making this movie? You're doing this double work, and it has turned into an iconic film of all time. And
well,
what did you think about that? Did you ever think about that at the time?
Yeah, at the time, it was a job, just to go in and do this. But as I started working, I realized it was Wes Craven, the director. And if you know anything about Wes Craven, he's iconic.
Yes.
And as we started filming scenes, I realized it was something special. But starting off, it wasn't. To be honest with you, it was just another job. Doing some stabbing, running, crashing stuff. But as I got to meet Wes and work with him, and started to get into it, it was evident it was something special. But it wasn't until the film came out and how it was received that it really hit me that, wow, this is pretty darn cool. Because I've worked on a lot of stuff, and some of them, it's a wonderful experience filming it, but maybe it doesn't do so good at the box office, and a couple months later, people forget about it. So this was one of those special ones for sure.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, it's just incredible. And we have a super chat question has come in about this, and let's see here. And this is something, Alan, you and I've talked about a couple of times. Drew Sif with a $2 super chat. First, let me say this, Drew, you just got an. Yeah, I know. Drew, you just got an entry into the drawing for the autographed picture. So good for you. Good on you, my friend. Now, Alan, I have to, you and I've talked about it. Is Alan on the stew train? And thanks for being here. What do you think, Alan?
Well, I can tell you I can just tell you the facts that I know. And when is Stu dead or alive? Is Stu dead or alive? Well, when I was doing the very final scene before getting the TV crashed over my head, as Wes told me, you're getting electrocuted. Now, okay, I don't. He didn't tell me. I don't ever remember hearing anything like, "Okay, you're going to die in this scene."
Okay, all right.
I had the TV crashed over my head, which was very exciting in its own way, and I shook and I shimmered and I got electrocuted, and then I went lifeless. But you can get knocked out and be lifeless. You can come back. Electricity is amazing thing. So that's my experience.
Yeah.
So I 100% believe it is open for discussion. So you know, you know,
Yeah.
I'm not Wes Craven,
Mhm.
you know, rest in peace. But
Yes.
he told me to get electrocuted. He didn't tell me to die.
I love that. Hey, I mean, you know, Wes was very calculated in everything he did. We know in his movies, and you know, I think that's something, guys. Think, you know, something to think about there. Alan's making some good
Good
points.
question. Good
Yeah,
question. Yeah, that's a good
great
one. Yeah.
question. Thank you, Drew, very much. And hey, here's the way I look at it, guys. You know, I'm conductor of the Stew Train. You guys know that. But when I have Alan Robinson here, who literally played Stu in that scene at the end, and when I hear him say what he just said, that it just reinforces my
Mhm,
thoughts at
mhm.
absolutely. You know, Wes never said he was dead. So I think that's pretty powerful, Alan. Honestly, I really do. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Drew, thank you so much, my friend. You are entered in the drawing for the poster. Be sure you stay for the entire stream, though, in order to be eligible. All right. Alan, we got a couple more super chats. How about we hit those? Is
Cool.
that cool? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on.
Let's do that. And real quick, Dreamy Insomniacs, Joe's coming in with a $2 super chat. And Joe, you got an entry now. Good job on you, man. Says, hey guys, awesome interview. Love you and Scream 2.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, uh, I appreciate it. It was so much fun doing it, and it was such an honor to be part of it, and be, you know, the opening scenes of, you know, of the Scream movies are kind of iconic, and so looking back at it,
Yes.
I was really blessed to have that opportunity that it was I got to do that, you know.
Wow. So
So
cool, man.
I appreciate that. The dreaming insomniacs, right on.
Yeah, man. That's right. All right. Thanks, Joe. And don't forget, guys, while you know, just a reminder as people continue to join the stream, every time you send a super chat question or comment, you are being entered into win this autographed 11 by 14 picture. Look at Alan signing it right there in the middle as Ghostface. That's his character. And we're giving this away, Alan, tonight. Nobody's gonna have to wait a week. We're giving it away tonight on the
Nice.
stream. So
Nice. That's so
yeah,
cool. Yeah.
so awesome. And again, thanks to Rare Tracks Store, courtesy of Rare Tracks donating that picture. We appreciate it. And
Mhm.
every super chat question gets you an entry. All right.
Mm.
Speaking of which, Oliver sending in a $5 super chat. Thank you, Oliver. Says, welcome, Alan. What's it like wearing a costume all day? Is it hard to breathe? Ooh.
Good. Well, hey, Oliver, that's a good question. Well, it depends on what you're doing. First of all, you don't have to wear it all day. I mean, you're going to take it off between times when you can, like when you eat lunch or, you know, when you eat. But sometimes if you're running around all day as Ghostface, you work up a sweat and it's just hot. It's hot. It's
Mhm.
not a real breathable fabric. And that's just part of the job, though. You know, there's time to, you know, chill out later. You know, you just, you know, um, but you know, it's your job, and so you wear it. If you're hot, you know, you deal with it. But
Mhm.
that's a good question because you know it is. You know, I think for me, one of the challenges was it's a robe. I don't wear robes.
Yeah.
You know, it's like I don't wear dresses.
Mhm.
You know, I'm not used to having fabric below my waist, you know, hanging down like a robe is. So, you know, you got to be considerate of, you know, tripping over it, you know, stepping on the
Yeah.
tail. You don't want to be running, chasing somebody to stab them, and then you trip over your own robe and fall.
Mm-mm.
So,
Right.
so that was kind of a challenge with that. But yeah, and you know, to answer your question, is it hard to breathe? You know, you know, like in the mask and so forth, you know, it's wearing a mask and the, you know, you just kind of do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's got to be tough too. Like you say, running, because it's got to be restrictive, right? The robe, you're hitting the fabric. I mean, I know it's not like super tight, but still, it's not like running with just jeans or pants or something, right?
Yeah.
It's that to
Yeah.
me is a talent all of its own, trying to run and navigate in that costume. That's plus. You tell us about the vision, because I know
Yeah.
they thicken those eyes, right?
Yeah, so actually that's really good there because the mask, as you know, the eyes it's a mesh that you're looking through. Now
Yeah.
that mesh is in front of your eyes,
Mm-hmm.
so you're actually losing all your peripheral. So
Mm.
you it's kind of like looking at goggles, but it's blurry because it's mesh. So things
Wow.
aren't as clear and you can't see off to the side. And that's what one thing it made it really challenging in the opening scene of Scream 2 stabbing Jada is I had to quickly lean forward and take this knife and stab her in a real exact spot on her body that we
Mm.
predetermined. And I couldn't see it until I committed to it, turned and committed to it. And it was a real challenge. But I love
Yeah.
challenge. I love challenges, but I will never forget how I don't want to say the word nervous, but kind of nervous I was at making sure I hit the mark. Because
Yeah.
one thing is to be able to see what you're going to do, and kind of cheat and look, but this you couldn't because you're kind of looking through blinders.
Oh, wow, man.
Yeah.
It's funny. I watched Scream 2 just the other day. I mean, I watch the Scream films regularly, right? I in rotation. It's my favorite franchise. So I was
Mm.
watching Scream 2, and of course the opening, just iconic. And I will every time I see the scene where you sit down and the jacket from Phil's jacket, and she's cuddling up because she's scared, and the blood on her hands, and she realizes like something's wrong. And then I
Yeah.
know it's coming. And every time I see that scene where you grab the knife and you come across and right in the stomach, I'm thinking about this conversation. I'm like, man, it could have been a half an inch off, and it would have been a whole different thing, right?
Yeah.
But you
Yeah.
nailed it, man. You did it. It's so cool.
Yeah.
You got it.
Thanks. Thanks. Yeah. I'm glad to get that
Yeah.
one done. Phew.
It's like, okay, now we can do the rest of the scene. Let's get
Yeah.
this done.
Yeah.
Well, Oliver, thanks for your super chat.
Yeah.
That is a great
Yeah.
question.
Yeah.
And Oliver, you are entered in the drawing. So good job. Make sure you stick around till the end. All right. My good friend JT over at Sinister Artworks. Hey, JT, sent a $5 super chat. And JT, you get a second entry now because you're already a channel member. So you have two. You're the first with two entries now tonight.
Mm.
Okay, here we go, Alan. Friday the 13th, Halloween, Nightmare on Elm Street. Wow. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. If you could do stunt work on one of them, just one of them, which would you choose? Oh, I'll put you on that spot big time.
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
Is it JT?
JT.
Thank you.
Yeah.
JT. Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, it is a good question.
Yeah.
Because, since we've seen them all and we know what happens,
Mm-hmm.
From a stunt guy and an actor point of view, you always think, how could I have done that differently?
Mm-hmm.
But you don't know until you're there. The director gives you direction and you have to, you only have a certain amount of leeway. So I'm going to go Nightmare on Elm Street. I'm going to go
Nice.
I could have chosen any of those. Yeah.
But you know what?
Yeah.
I was just going to say, Alan, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I was just going to say, JT is a very happy man right now because he is a Freddy guy. That's his favorite franchise.
Yes.
You just made his night. I promise you right now.
All right. There you go. There you go.
In fact, here he is. He's like, there it is. He says, yes. JT is rocking. I guarantee you, he's going to go do some because he's a very talented artist. He creates 3D rendering of action figures. He just
cool.
very talented guy. So I guarantee you, he's just going to start working on another Freddy figure in your honor because he is on. Yeah. There you go, JT. Alan Robinson himself, my friend, picked Nightmare. How about that? That's so cool. Rock on, man. That's great. Thank you for your super chat and great question. And hey, here's Super Tenor with a $2 super chat. Super Tenor, you get a second entry as well, my friend, now for the picture drawing. Says, hi, Alan. Thank you for being here.
Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah. I appreciate that. Yeah. What a great show. What a great show to watch, you know?
Oh, hey. You because of you, my friend. All because of you. Trust me. All right, Super Tenor. We got your second entry, my friend. We've got a few more super chats here to get to, and I do promise you, you guys go to front of the line. DJ plays favorites with a $3 super chat. Thanks, buddy. Says, Alan, which was your favorite kill scene? And I guess we're talking Scream 2. In Scream 2.
Well, that's a good favorite, you know, because they're, you know, the opening scene with Jada was challenging, but the very first kill with Omar in the bathroom was quite sinister. I mean, just the idea I'm stabbing him in the ear, right in the side of the head.
I know.
You know, I kind of lean towards that because, but just because I don't think you've ever seen that in a film before. Somebody stabbing through a wall, somebody with their ear against it. So I'm going to go with that. I'm going to go with the very first one I did, Omar in the bathroom.
Nice.
Yeah,
Love it.
That's another good question. Yeah.
That is. And remember, so guys, whenever you're watching Scream 2 again, which I'll be hosting a watch party for it at the end of the month. So come on back to the channel, guys. We're gonna watch Alan in action at the end of the month. But when you watch that scene now, because you're here live, and those of you who watch the replay tomorrow, next week, there'll be people watching this interview for weeks. Wherever you're watching this, just remember now, you have new information. So whenever you watch Scream 2 and you see Omar in the bathroom kill scene, you can say in your mind or tell your friends, hey, this is actually Ghostface's favorite kill of the movie, Alan Robinson. Now you know, and now I know. So see, that's gonna be a part of my process watching the movie moving forward. I love that. Thanks, Alan. That's great.
Yeah.
Thank you, DJ. Very good. You have another entry. That's 2 entries for DJ in the drawing. If you're just joining us, and I see new people joining, you're saying, what drawing? Well, let me show you. We are giving away tonight on this stream this autographed 11 by 14 picture signed by Alan, and it's right ready to go into a frame right when you get it, courtesy of raretracks.store. They've donated this for the stream tonight, and all you have to do is be a channel member, a patron, or submit a super chat, and you get an entry for the random wheel spin at the end. But you have to be present to win. If you leave early, you're going to lose your chance. So just remember that. All right. Okay, let's keep going, Alan. We got more super chats coming in, buddy. Let's keep going. Joe is back with another entry now in the drawing, a $2 super chat. Says, awesome. We got to have Alan on our pod sometime. There you go. You never know. You never know.
Excellent. Yeah, never know. Never know.
Love it. Thank you, Joe. And that's another entry for you, my friend. Another super chat has come through from Jeff for $10. Thank you, Jeff. That's very kind. A great interview. I love Scream 2. The opening is probably my second favorite after the original. Yeah. It's a great opening, Alan. It's strong, man. And that's because of you. You're the reason that it's, in my opinion, such a strong opening.
And I would love to say it was me, but it was a team.
Sure.
It was. I just got the opportunity to be behind the mask. Yeah, I had to bring it to life, which, but thank you. I mean, the first one, with Drew and with Lee Waddell as Ghostface,
Yep.
that is the original. You can only have one original. And I think
Sure.
that made it real special because it's the first time we saw Ghostface, right? So so but it's an honor to be number 2. I always say, if you're not first, you're last. Wait, no, that wasn't me. That was Talladega Nights.
Well, I was going to say, I promise you, Alan, if I poll the audience, it's going to be overwhelmingly. They're not going to say you're last. Let me tell you, you were amazing as Ghostface in Scream 2. I just love the choices you made, the way you acted and I say acted because I mean that, the way you acted as Ghostface in that movie was wonderful. It was a great execution.
Well, in the opening scene, Wes, the director, gave me a note and said, "Okay, after she gets up, and you're gonna chase her down down the aisle of seats and then towards the theater, and you're gonna be stabbing her. I want every stab to look different, a different reaction from your Ghostface, which does not have expression. I had to bring expression to it for each different stab." And
that's right.
And immediately I was like, well, how do you do that? I mean, I'm making expressions inside the mask, but you won't see it. But I quickly got into character, and I brought the first my reaction inside was, I'm going to kill her. I'm going to kill her. So they were very intense. And then once she was injured and I'd stabbed her a few times, I became joyful because I'm a killer. So you can see me kind of just leaning back and going, well, you can't hear me saying that, but I would stab her, and I would just kind of go, yeah, I got her now. And they were more joyful stabbings the last few. So next time you watch it, you can watch as Ghostface changes. So that was behind the scenes to that. Yeah,
I love that. And every time I watch it from the first time to now, that scene where it's like this last stab you give her before she walks up, where you lean back, like you just did right there. You lean back, and it's like, and I can almost picture in my head something like, like, it's like the last, and I thought, how interesting is this? Because, and I don't even, honestly, thinking about all 6 of these movies, and I could be wrong, guys, but I think I'm right. That's the only time I can recall an expression by Ghostface, physical expression like that, where I really mean that. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I missed one here or there, but I usually it's unusual, and I think it sticks out, and that's why it always stuck out to me. Because you are animated, and when we find out who the killer is, it fits his personality, Alan.
Yeah.
It really does.
Yeah.
Over the top,
I got a quick question for you. So, how many Ghostface killings? Which Ghostface killings have the most stabs? Could that be one of them? You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you stab them one time and they're done.
Right. That's a good point, man.
I think mine was 6 or 7 times.
Yes.
So
yes,
yeah, that'd be a good little trivia, but we won't get bogged down with that. We got some other great questions.
We do. We'll keep moving, but that's a great question. Jeff, thank you again, buddy, for your super chat, your support. And Jeff, you have another entry into the drawing for the photo. And here's one of my great friends and moderators, Sarah Campbell, with a $5 super chat. Sarah, you have another entry as well. And he says, thanks for coming back to the channel. These stories are so wonderful to hear, and it gives us special insight into these movies with love so much.
that I appreciate that, Sarah. Well, I love telling the stories. We talk a lot about the opening scene, but one of my funnest scenes was with chasing Courtney Cox in the studio, and then stabbing David Arquette.
Yes.
And because it was like a cat and mouse game, and it was, I mean, that was so much fun because I had to build, and my frustration not being able to get to her, and there was just this glass in between us, and it was looking around the corner, and I almost got her. I see her, she sees me, and it was a fun cat and mouse game, as I put it. It wasn't like a stalking and killer.
That's right.
It was a legitimate chase. But anyway, that's a little behind the scenes of the studio chase scene. Yeah.
What a power. And that's one of the, I mean, I can tell you, at least in my community, and I think the overall consensus of the Scream community, if they were all polled, that whole studio scene, the cat and mouse scene, where you're coming after her, and then Dewey gets it in there, and that is one of the most iconic scenes of the entire franchise, and it is one of the most suspenseful and intense sequence of scenes, and the way I'm telling you something. I gotta say this: whenever Courtney or Gail, everyone, whichever, Gail, when Gail throws down the that little stack of shelves across the door, and you can't get in, it blocks you. You are so angry, Alan. You can see the anger, like it's like your actions. I feel it. Like I feel the anger that you. And then you go in the studio and you're looking at her, and it's like I can just picture you like just and you grab that stool and you throw it, and it doesn't break. And it's intense, man. I'm telling you.
Did I tell you the story with that stool? The first time I did it, I picked it up and I threw it at the glass. Now it's not breakable glass. It's like a plexiglass type.
Okay.
But I took that stool and I threw it as hard as I could against that glass, and it bounced back and hit me something hard.
Oh no! Oh no!
They didn't use that one, but I was like, okay, we'll do that different for take two.
So, move you back a little bit, right?
That's a little behind the scenes on that, and I took that the first take on that. It bounced off that glass and came back at me and hit me. I was like, okay, I gotta maybe throw it at a different angle so it doesn't come right back at me.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Well, you nailed it. That whatever take that one was, it was great, and you just feel that frustration. And I bring that up, Alan, because it's another scene that I think speaks to your ability in a non-speaking role to communicate your emotion in the moment. And I thought it was great. So I commend you for your performance in that entire sequence, all the way to the end. When it was great. It was great. So
thanks.
You're welcome, man. Sarah, thanks for your super chat. And we do love so much what Alan's sharing. It just adds so much to the experience of these films. We have another super chat that's come through. Christian. All right. Christian has earned an entry for the poster. Says, hi, Alan. Fun fact, I worked on Scream 5. Oh, nice. Okay. My question is, what was your process in the way you figured out Ghostface's demeanor and the way he moved in Scream 2?
Well, Christian, first of all, how cool that you worked on Scream 5.
Yeah, very cool.
That's really cool. Congrats. That's awesome. The process, I mean, it's organic and it comes natural from, you get direction from the director, but when you put suit on, when you put the robe on, and then you put the mask on, you can't help but to get in character. I've done so many characters, like from the Riddler, that you put this one piece unitard on, and you just felt slinky, and you couldn't help but to be Jim Carrey and move around as the Riddler.
Yeah.
The Ghostface costume, it's just so iconic, and it's just scary. Which was the name of the first Scream movie, is called Scary Movie before
That's
they changed it.
Yep.
You know, that was my process. I just let it be organic, and the demeanor, you know, the direction from Wes Craven, you know, if he says, "Hey, I want you to stab somebody," well, why am I stabbing somebody? Is it to tickle them? No, it's to do great harm to them.
That's
so
right.
there's my demeanor. There's where I picked up that. It's like, no, I want to kill you.
Ooh, man. So, yeah. You're not there for, you're not there for a birthday party. You're
that's right.
You know,
that's right. Not there to tickle your feet. I'm there to do some damage.
Yes, sir. Oh my gosh. Christian, thank you again. Great question. And thanks for your super chat. You're supporting the channel. And hey, you're entered for the drawing. You're in.
Good luck.
Yeah, good luck, man. We'll be doing that in a little bit. Joe is coming back with a $5 super chat from Dreaming Insomniacs. Thank you, Joe. What was your favorite Scream movie you weren't in? Thank you for your time. It would be more than an honor to interview you someday. You rock. Love, Craven. Well, thank you, man. We love you too, buddy. So what do you think, Alan? What do you have a favorite Scream movie outside of that you weren't acting in?
Well, I like 5. I like I got to be honest with you. It is tough, even on the movies I'm in, to really enjoy the movie.
Okay.
I enjoy it. That's the wrong way to put it. But because I know I'm in the process, been in the movie business so long, I know sometimes it's difficult for me to go to a movie and enjoy it, because I have a critical eye, because as a critical eye, I'm looking at things I shouldn't be looking at, like continuity and lighting, and I'm looking at things that distract me really easily. And so that's a tough question. That's a tough question, but maybe it was 6. So I can't, I still love the first one. I was in that. That wouldn't be answering the question.
True, but yeah, I hear you though.
So that only leaves. I know my answer to that. Scream 8.
Oh. Hey, you never
just being a goofball.
I love it. No, but you know what? You never say never, right? Never say never. You just never know. So, Joe, thanks so much for your super chat. We appreciate it, man. And great question. And that makes a lot of sense, Alan. But in a way, it kind of ruins the experience for you to watch a movie, because you've been on the set of hundreds of films. You know it inside out, and you're gonna it makes sense how you pick up on things that most of us would never even really notice it.
I typically like movies that don't have action, because I make action, and if I'm watching a movie that's got action, I'm easily critical of it, going, well, that was good. Who was it? Who was the guys that did it? Or I know the guys that did it and went, hey, great job. Or I look at it going, hey, I would have done it differently. Because that's my world. That's my world.
That's right.
So like comedies and drama sometimes take me away. So people, think that, hey, I'm a big action film guy. I don't watch a lot of action film because I don't enjoy it like it's intended for. I need less distraction.
There you go. Makes perfect sense. And Christian has just followed up and said, thank you for your answer.
Oh,
That's awesome.
you're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you. Yeah.
All right. Well, good friend Val, the general, one of my moderators, longtime friends of the channel, says, thank you for bringing us one of the best ghost faces of the franchise. I 100% agree with that. Love the chase scene in the studio with Gail. One of the best. Yeah.
Oh,
yep.
no, that's awfully kind of you. That's cool. Yeah, I hear that a lot because it's just not my opinion, but it's pretty intense. Yeah.
Very much. We talk about it on my channel all the time. Well, anytime we go back and we think about the movies, that always comes up as one of the most iconic chases scenes in the franchise. No doubt.
Yeah. That's a good one. Yeah.
Well, Val, thank you for that. We appreciate it. Thanks for your super chat. And Val, you get another entry into the drawing.
Good luck.
Yes, good luck. That's right. Good luck. Drusa coming in with a $2 super chat. Thank you, Drew. You get another entry as well. Says, did you do any stunt work for the Stab movie that was in Scream 2?
No.
Okay.
I did not.
All right.
Nope. That wasn't me. No. Good question.
Very good. All right. All right, Drew. Thank you again for your support and your next entry. All right. We got one more super chat, and then we're going to talk real quick again about Alan's upcoming conventions. And we'll probably start wrapping up then and do our drawing. So we're starting to bring things to a close.
Yeah.
It's gone by so fast, Alan. It always does, doesn't it?
Wow. Yeah.
really
Time flies when you're having fun, right?
It does. Yes, sir. It's true.
That's right.
And here's JT coming back with a $2 super chat. Thanks, JT. You have another entry as well. It says 1 versus 1. Here we go. Billy versus Mickey. Who wins? Oh,
Mickey. That's just my opinion, but
it's a good one. I mean,
and probably because I'm partial to Mickey. Because
I wonder why that could be, Alan. I wonder why that could be.
Oh,
look at that, guys. Alan was the stunt double for Timothy Olyphant in Scream 2. He wasn't just Ghostface. He was his stunt double. Do you want to share something about that, Alan? Maybe give a little inside story.
Sure. That was, as you know, the end scene on the theater, the stage, and he comes in, he's all crazy and he gets shot and you think he's dead.
That's right.
And well, first of all, there's a fight, and that fight was fun. But his character is so crazy. That's why I think he would win.
It's true.
Because he just doesn't care, and he's just so crazy, just his mannerisms and his actions. And then he gets shot, and you go, oh, okay, he's dead. And then the old, surprise, and he's back up. And and when he gets shot that last time, that's me that goes flying back into those fake boulders. And getting jerked back with a cable you don't see, but that's how I get thrown back there, and then I tumble into those boulders back there. But his character was so crazy. I like it. I mean, that was fun. That was fun.
Yep.
And Timothy's such a great guy to work with professionally too, because I went on to double him on TV show Justified, right there. Yeah.
There
so
it is.
I worked with him for many seasons on TV show Justified, and he's just
That's
cool
awesome.
dude. He's just a cool dude. Yeah.
He really seems like one. I've never met him, but he really seems to be a really cool guy. And that's amazing, man. You got to work with him again here on Justified. And of course, again, I got to show it one more time. So cool. That's such a great shot. Wow.
Haven't changed a bit.
That's amazing. All right. JT, that's a great one. Great question. And it makes a lot of sense what you said, Alan. I mean, Mickey is so nuts. He is insane. The guy is just, wow.
Yeah.
Really out there. Billy's much more calculated, much more like, you know what I mean? Like on a path, a mission.
Yeah, but he could be dangerous too.
Oh
but,
yeah, for sure. For sure.
but I'm biased.
With good reason. Joe with another super chat. Thank you, Joe, for $2. Says, I promise I'm done. Love you guys. Keep on rocking. Oh, that's
right
awesome.
on, right on. I appreciate
You too,
that.
brother.
Yeah, man. Thanks for all those questions, man. That's awesome. Yeah.
Great questions. And
Yeah.
Joe, that's another entry now. Another entry for the poster.
Oh, boy.
It's adding up, man. I'm telling you.
Good luck.
And yes, and also real quick, Val with another $5 super chat. Thank you, Val. Getting to hear your experiences on these movies gives us a new appreciation when we watch them again. Thank you for that. It's true.
I appreciate the appreciation, and hopefully it allows you to watch it with new perspective, in a good way.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't get jaded like me and know all the behind the scenes stuff, so it takes away from it. Enjoy it. Enjoy it.
No.
Let it take you away, take you to another place.
Absolutely. 100%. And I promise you, it really does. It's such a cool thing, hearing these things and how it affects our future viewings. It's really neat. It's really neat. So Val, thank you again for your super chat and support. And also another entry for you, Val, in the upcoming drawing we're getting ready to do here in just a second. So guys, here, what's that? Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Good luck. Good luck again, sir.
Yes. All right.
Val.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. And real quick, one more super chat just popped in right now. JT at Sinister Artworks with a $5 super chat and another entry into the drawing. Last one. Just want to say thanks, Alan. You made my night.
Man,
awesome.
You're welcome. Thank you. Thanks for good questions, and thanks for being here tonight. It's not possible unless people tune in, and
that's true.
I hope I got to share something you didn't know before.
Yeah, absolutely. JT, thank you, my friend, and you get another drawing entry as well into the contest, and we're getting ready to draw here in just a little bit. And so before we do that, though, I just want to say this. Because of time, I'm going to cut off questions for Alan starting now. Now, let me just say this. As we're talking about the conventions, you can still submit super chats, but we're not going to address the questions, okay, guys? Because we don't want to. We're going to respect Alan's time that he's given tonight. So here's what you will still get an entry. We're going to count any super chats that come in effective now. You will get an entry. So you will get that for the drawing. We just will not address it on screen. Okay. We're just out of time, but you can still get more entries, but you have to do it now before we start doing the poster items. So Alan, again, let's touch on your appearances, because you are coming to Texas in Bastrop, just 30 minutes out of Austin, approximately. And it's going to be March 1st through the 3rd at the Cult Classic Convention. And by the way, moderators who are doing an amazing job, moderators, you guys are absolutely wonderful. And I want to just say real quick, thank you to each of you who are moderating tonight. You're posting his links to his Instagram, his website, SixCom, the conventions, everything constantly tonight. And I really want to thank you for your hard work. You guys are amazing. Classic Convention, cultclassicconvention.com. You can go and get tickets, everything. You can get advanced tickets. Alan, what would you like to share? Anything you'd like to share about the convention?
Yeah, don't forget the little secret I told you. I will have with me my Scream used, the one you saw in the opening scene of Scream 2 in the theater. I will have that actual mask with me. If that alone doesn't get you there.
Right? I mean, you can meet Alan. I mean, come on, guys.
Anyway, that will be with me, so that, and remember also, if you do come and you saw this tonight, make sure you introduce yourself and say, hey, I saw you on the show, and introduce yourself that way, so I know And
Yes,
you know,
definitely.
yeah.
Yeah,
So yeah,
that's right.
I'm,
Let Alan
I'm
know.
looking forward to it, man. It's just 3 weeks away. Just 3 weeks. I'm so
That's it.
excited.
Oh man, heck yeah! I know it's going to be awesome, man. It's going to be great. And guys, listen, it's worth it if you can drive down there. You know, it's worth a road trip. If you can fly down there, grab you an airplane ticket, man. Just find a sale, get on down there to Austin, fly to Austin, drive out there, whatever you got to do. Meet Alan face to face, get an autograph, get a picture, and let him know. Again, you saw our show tonight on Craving Something Scary. And Alan knows Alan knows Craving Something Scary. When he hears that, he knows exactly what you're talking about. So be sure and do that, guys. Let's go support him if you're at all able to do so. March 1st through the 3rd, it's a 3-day convention rather, in Bastrop Cult Classic Convention. And finally, we have one more we're going to talk about real quick. In April, it's a 1-day convention from Alan, and it's in Ohio. I know it's in Ohio, and we've got links in the chat. So all my moderators are putting those up right now. What do you think about this one now, Alec? Alan, the Operation Fandom.
Yeah, I'm so looking forward to that too. It's in Worcester. I like just saying that word. Worcester.
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 I was going to say
Ohio.
Windsor, but that's not. That was where Cindy went to school.
It's in Worcester. I think it's in there somewhere. Yeah, but
yes.
You know, if you're anywhere near that area, come by. Only be there one day, and man, I'd love to meet you there too. If you're, you know, so okay. I'm super excited to be able to have these and stay tuned to follow me on Instagram. You can see the other ones that are going to be coming up that I'm going to be at. And these are just the ones happening right now, but
that's right.
More in the works. I'm going to be going to more and more of these, and so just stay tuned, man. Follow me on Instagram is the easiest way to do. Alan Rock Robinson.
Yes.
And so there you go.
That's right. And we are actually posting links to your Instagram already in the chat. Moderators are doing that for us.
Look at that. Yeah.
Oh, yes. Alan, we have got you covered everywhere, my friend. I promise you. So, yeah, guys, follow out. Yeah, thank you, Val, and all the moderators. Jen's posting your website right here. You can go visit Alan's website and follow him on Instagram. And you know what? I'll tell you what, Alan, I think when we get some more of these announcements coming up, you know what? I may just have to give you a call and say, hey, Alan, you want to come back? Let's talk about the con.
hey, don't tempt me with a good time.
There you go. I love it.
I love it.
All right. I love it too, man. It's so fun. All right, guys, here's what we're going to do. And Sarah, this is really cool. Thank you. Sarah said, if you want more Alan content, check out his previous interview with Craven. And she's put a link to our last interview together. That's awesome. Thank you, Sarah. Very nice. All right. So here's what we're going to do, guys. We are going to officially call it for the contest, for the raffle. So we've got 2 more super chats that came through. Sarah Campbell, it says, entry, please. You got it, Sarah. We've got another entry for Sarah. We're logging that one right now. And we have one more entry from our good friend and one of my moderators as well. Julie says, thank you for your time, Alan.
You're welcome. Thank you, Julie. Yeah,
very
good
generous.
luck.
All right, Julie, you have another entry. All right, guys, so here's what we're going to do. All right, we're going to tally this up. It's going to take about 5 minutes. So while we're getting the names all together, we're doing, like I said, I'm cutting it off here. So Alan, while my team, my friends here that are helping me get these names together are doing that now, let's talk about something non-Scream related. Let's change gears for just a second, because you have been a stunt double. We talked about Timothy Oliphant, but in your career, you have masterfully been a stunt double for other iconic actors such as Clint Eastwood, Tom Hanks, Jim Carrey. You know, you were the stunt coordinator on movies ranging from Get Smart to Blades of Glory, and I mean, there's so much stuff. But I want to show two pictures here. And again, it's going to take about 5 minutes. We're working on the names. First of all, could you tell us about your experience here? Guys, listen, your eyes are about to play tricks on you when I show this picture, because you're going to process it and you're not going to know who's who. I'm telling you, I've done this, and I first looked at it. I said, wait, which one's Alan? Check this out. And can you tell us about it? Look at this, guys. Seriously. Can you expand on this a little bit for us, Alan?
Yeah, you bet. Hey, so that's Clint Eastwood. And I guess if you're looking at it on the left, obviously. But yeah, that's on the movie called The Mule. And Clint is just an icon. I first met him when I was doubling Tom Hanks on a movie called Sully. Clint was the director on that. And he's so super cool because he's been doing this for a long time. He's just an iconic actor from a different age. I mean, and he's so cool. He's so sweet, and he knows what he's doing. It's easy to work with. So when I got the call to double him, I was just so ecstatic. I didn't do a lot of big stunts for him, but that movie meant so much to me because it was so so iconic to be working side by side with him. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's so cool, man. I mean, and like I say, there's so many. Now this next one, guys, is an iconic in the world of horror. We're going back to what many perceive to be the original, very first slasher movie ever really made in the mainstream by Alfred Hitchcock, Psycho. And guys, we're talking about Alan later in his career, in this actor's career, was able to double him. What an honor, Alan. This must have been. Anthony Perkins, guys.
Yeah.
Look at this.
That's the original. That's Norman Bates.
Yes.
So if you're familiar with the Psycho movie, this is Psycho 4. So it was it was 4 is his final Psycho movie. And I mean, that's the beginning of horror movies for me. Norman Bates is just a creepy horror film movie. If you haven't seen it, you go back and watch the very first one. I mean, Alfred Hitchcock's style is so good, and the way he tells stories, and so the way he builds suspense. And so when I got that call, I mean, I was only been in the stunt business a handful of years, and I'm like, I'm doubling this guy, this legend here. You can see how young I was.
Yeah.
And that it would, and I look back and I'm like, what, that was, I'm so fortunate to have that opportunity to do it. He was an interesting character.
Was he?
Yeah. He was interesting. When I asked him at the end of the movie, he said, "Hey, do you mind if I get a picture with you?" And which I think is very uncomfortable doing, and especially back in the, this was 1990. Okay. We didn't have cameras on the set. We didn't have cell phones with cameras on it. And personally, you didn't bring a camera on the set. So the set photographer or somebody would have to take the picture for you, and you'd have to get it from them. So I asked him if I could get a picture with him, and he was just still in character, and just the way he said it was like, "What kind of picture would you like?" And it was just creepy voice, and this, it's just like, just a picture with you, please. But it was. I'm glad to have that experience of him talking to me and that kind of just creepiness, because that was iconic.
That's so cool, man. That seriously is. It's just amazing, and again, all of this is a testament to your ability, your skill, your talent, Alan, and it's so impressive. And I just want to say thank you for all of these amazing experiences you've given us through all your films, not just Scream, through all of your films where you just gave everything. You put yourself out there 100%, and it really made these movies believable. So thank you for an amazing career. So amazing.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. That's awfully kind. Very kind words. And I'm just very, very blessed to have that opportunity.
Yes. And well, and we're so blessed to have you. And guys, listen, speaking of a blessing, if you have been entered tonight, someone's about to get blessed, Alan, with an amazing item. Okay. Let me show you guys one more time. Here's what's up for grabs. We're about to do the drawing. Look at this 11 by 14. It's ready to be framed. Scream 2, Alan Robinson as Ghostface. And I'm telling you, the blood is flowing and Alan's signature is flowing right in the middle. It's a beautiful image. It's gorgeous and will look amazing on anyone's wall in a frame. Would just be wonderful. And this is what someone's about to win. And I want to shout out real quick to raretracks.store. Thank you, Rare Tracks, for providing this tonight. This amazing picture was donated by Rare Tracks for this stream. And I want to encourage you all to go to raretracks.store after the stream is over. They have an amazing array of memorabilia autographed. You have all kinds of collectibles from music, film. You just got to go check it out. Toys. It's very vast. So go check out Rare Tracks. Look around for an amazing collectible and buy it online. Have it shipped right to your home. And let's show them our appreciation for donating this amazing picture tonight that we're going to give away right now. So, Alan, are you ready to do this, my friend?
Oh, you bet, man. This is very exciting.
Very exciting. Yeah. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'm about to spin the wheel. I'll put it on the screen so everyone can see it. And here's how it works. If the winner's name comes up, I'm going to give you 20 seconds to respond in the live stream that you are here. You need to type, I'm here, if you're the winner. If 20 seconds pass and no one has responded, I'm re-spinning the wheel to give someone else an opportunity. And that's the rule. I said from the beginning, you must be present, remember? And that's how it works. I think that's the fair way to do it. So having said that, let me go ahead, pull it up. Oh, here we go. Look at this. Now I'm going to spin the wheel, and when the wheel stops, it'll say the name real big on the screen. Okay. All right, here we go. Alan, do you want to count us down, like from maybe 3, 2, 1?
Yeah. Okay. Are we ready?
We're ready.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Spin.
Here we go. It's exciting. Oh, that was close. It goes to Oliver Harding. All right, Oliver. All right, Oliver, if you are here, type right now. You've got 20 seconds to say I'm here, Oliver. Oh, I hope you're still here, buddy. We're going to give him 20 seconds. And if Oliver does not respond, we're going to move. We're going to respin. Okay. Oh, come on, Oliver. I'm getting nervous. Oh, no. Okay, we got 8 seconds.
Oh,
no. Oliver. Oh, that's it. I'm sorry, Oliver. You may have had to go. All right, we're going to respin, guys. We're going to respin.
All right.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and I'm just going to, I'm just going to be safe here and just do this. Okay, all right, Alan, let's go again, sir, please. Yes, countdown.
Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1, spin.
Okay, here we go. Oh, Nelly. Oh, it's Sarah Campbell. Hey, Sarah. I know Sarah's here. She just typed a message. But Sarah, for the record, please do say I'm here. I want to be fair. And I know you are, but just put I'm here, and that way everyone can see it. There she goes. All right, Alan, we have a winner. There she is. All right.
Congratulations, Sarah Campbell.
Woo-hoo.
All right.
Sarah.
Hey.
Yay.
Man, it's your night. You are helping out so much with the show. I saw all the stuff you're doing, behind the scenes, posting that and asking great questions. Yes. And congratulations. It's a nice piece of work you can put on the wall and throw darts at. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, no. That's so cool. And Sarah, you just got an amazing present. You know what I'm trying to say. What Alan just said was really nice. It was amazing. And that, Sarah, that was quite a compliment from Alan. And you know how much I appreciate you, and I echo everything Alan said. But you had Alan Robinson just saying that about you, Sarah, moderating and your question. That you need to clip that. That needs to get clipped out and saved.
Yeah. Sarah, you're awesome, and congratulations. Enjoy. Yeah. And once again, as I just said, what a great job tonight. It's your night.
Yeah.
Celebrate it. Yeah.
Celebrate it. That's right. It was meant to be. And it's funny, she said that the first spin was such a tease because it almost stopped on Sarah that first time. And then it happened the second time. So it was meant to be. All right, Sarah. So I will get in touch with you on Instagram, get your information, and we will make sure that Rare Tracks gets this poster sent out to you this week. So Sarah, I can't wait to see it when you get it framed. I cannot wait to see it. All right. Well, guys, let me just say this. Alan, I'm gonna see you backstage, Alan. So just hang tight. But I want to say thank you, Alan. First of all, before I say bye to the chat, thank you so much for tonight. This was a really special night, and thanks for sticking around because it wouldn't have been the same without you. It made it extra special.
I am so happy to be part of that. That was exciting. I mean, everybody that was on there, I saw the chat. Everybody was so cool and great questions. And I just want to quickly another shout out to SigsCom Marketing, who booked me to these cool conventions. So call Robert there if you have something you want to see me at. So make sure contact SigsCom Marketing. Thank you, Stephen. I appreciate it. And I had so much fun as always. I think I have more fun each time. So
wonderful. Good.
Yeah, it just keeps going up. So
yay. That's great.
So what a great night. What a great night. Thank you very, very much.
It is 100% my pleasure. And I thank you. And I feel the same. I'm just so excited. And to echo what Alan just said, Val, thank you for posting this. To book Alan for a convention or a private autograph signing, SigsCom Marketing is the place to go. SigsComMarketing.com, and Robert Staples will take care of you. You guys can work out the details because Alan is ready. He is ready to do a private signing. He's ready to do a convention.
Come on.
Yeah, he is all ready to go, and I can't blame him because it is an amazing thing. So do visit SigsCom Marketing and follow him on Instagram as well. The links have been posted all through the chat tonight. Be sure you do that. Check out his website. And then, of course, don't forget about our good friends at Rare Tracks Store for donating the amazing picture. Yeah. Go check out their website. Just browse around, see what you find. You may find something that you just have to get. So, all right. In the meantime, I want to say bye to the chat real quick. Thank you all for your attendance tonight. What a great turnout. If you're watching this on replay, thank you for watching this whenever it might be. Appreciate that as well. You guys were awesome. I again want to say thank you to all the moderators tonight. Y'all were absolute champions. You did an amazing job with all the links and keeping the chat flowing. I appreciate each and every one of you. And Sarah, congratulations to you, my friend, for the poster winning that amazing poster. Wow, I'm jealous. That's all I can say. I'm jealous. but it's a good thing. All right. Well, guys, we're going to call it a night. Alan, I'll see you backstage in just a second. And everyone, be sure and say bye to Alan in the chat. Let him know. He'll read it after we're going offline. Let him know how much you appreciated his visit, and I know you did.
Yeah.
And we'll do it, Alan. We'll do this again soon. How about that? Is that
Sounds
cool?
great. Thank you. Good night. Good night.
All right. Good night, brother. We'll see you soon. And everyone in the chat, have a great night. Thank you all. We'll catch you on the next live stream. Bye-bye, guys.
Hey, you have been watching Craven Something Scary. This is Lee Waddell, the original Ghostface, thanking you for stopping by and checking it out.
Well, hold on.